But let's get into it. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see if we got our little Twitch up. Welcome. Building it up, the Crypto News Network, just going live to talk to some people. What we're tackling today, guys, is we have to really take a close look at this Coinbase. We gotta find a way to just really get into a serious conversation of where we're going to make our stand, what we need to do to make a stand, and I see no better place than right now. Like right now, you got to think about the community, right? The community is set up to where you have a very specific amount of people. Let's see here. And we're very close knitted. There's not a lot of like extra people inside this, inside the crypto society. So right now, the ability to communicate, talk, and actually stand together is huge from the standpoint that we have, which is where we need to understand that right now when we do something, we do it as a team, as a family of like a society, like a civilian crypto society. Like it is so easy to talk about coins and get everybody that's in this space to actually talk about the same coins, and move to the point where everything's happening, where we can share information, band together. You got to realize, like, let's say there's 100,000 of us, right? And we want to ban Coinbase, right? Like leave Coinbase. It's a lot easier to show our presence because we exist right now at a high level. And moving forward, we're going to get into a situation where there's more of a mass adoption. And those people who are coming into Coinbase, think about the Super Bowl, right? The Super Bowl, you had the biggest ad ran, even if you didn't like it, was Coinbase. It was brilliant. It got all these extra people to join Coinbase. Now, you got all these new people that are coming in. They're like, we need your ID, your social, your name, your email. And they just filled out the paperwork because they do that in their banks. They do it everywhere they go. It's just a simple process for them to actually do. And then they have numbers in their favor because now those people are putting money into Coinbase, and Coinbase looks like a good investment, not only on the basics, but also on the surface of an IPO. It's publicly traded entity, and this is why we need to go after Coinbase, simply because it sends a message to everyone else that we don't want what they're offering, right? Here they are, the safest place for crypto. I mean, they're feeding you the BS, right? I mean, there's so many places that are safe. Coinbase, there's just a lot going on here, but this is where you make a stand, people. You have to, hashtag leave Coinbase. You got to get out there. You got Kraken you can use. I like Kraken. If you remember, the most important thing about Kraken was the one who defended people's rights against the Canadian government when they asked them to give them the information or the wallets, and they said we can't do it because there's no way to do it, and they stood up to the prime ministers and the Canadian government and said, hey, we're not going to do it, man. It's crypto, right? So I think Kraken is the first one we stand with, or your crypto.com, but we're going to have to move one to another. But I think the message gets sent very clearly when you stand up and you decide to go after Coinbase, and you just make it a movement of, right now, we're not interested in all that other stuff that they're kind of like bringing to the table. We're only interested in a decentralized playing field, things that make sense to us, stuff that we are, looking forward to researching, um, understanding and bringing it to a level of like, where we stand with crypto. So that's kind of what the most important thing is for the crypto side, is to just bring it into where it's just people. All right, so let's take a look here. We got a lot of people on here from Talk. Cortez, what's up, VC? What's up, man? Cortez, are you in the Discord, man? I need to see you, man, in the Discord, man. And this is where we need to like kind of like focus our Berkeley in the house. What up, Berkeley? Berkeley. Yo, VC, what's up? Why KuCoin? It's KYC also. But see, KuCoin. I mean, you can, the whole thing is like, we're not. I think right now we can't escape all the companies that are being taken down the road of centralization, right? But what I think we have to do is we have to come to a moment where we have to, pick our battles, right? Because you can't fight every single battle, because these guys they're all across the board. But we have to we got to pick our battle, right? Let's see here. Right. So I think we start with Coinbase, because Coinbase is, undoubtedly the largest one of the group. Yeah, I mean, we just have to, and guys, share the hashtag. Like make a video. Guys, here's what if you've never made a video on TikTok, make one video. The most important video you'll ever make. And you don't even have to be in the video. Just put on a piece of paper. Crypto is one society. We must all stand together at once. The first thing we must do to send a message is take down Coinbase. Hashtag Leave Coinbase. And that's it. Write it on a napkin. Write it on a piece of paper. Write it anywhere you need to write it. But that's what needs to be written down, and make a video of it, right? I got my video to Leave Coinbase. Go hit my video, do a duet, put your finger over your camera. You don't even have to show yourself. Put your finger over your camera, do a duet with me, and just let my video play and put it on your page, right? That's it. Just put my video on your page. Put your finger over the duet. Make sure you're not in it. Just let it play, right? That's it. We have to share this. We need to make this real. We have to focus on this. Like this, we need to talk about this every day, all the time. Like every time you leave comments, hashtag Leave Coinbase. Like we need to make it just so, like we're leaving. Like this is, they need to decide what the public wants, because we're the people. We are the majority. We have to stop letting, 20 people decide the world. Like, we're the people. And these companies who come in here, talk decentralization, freedom, and then they make trillions of dollars, and they're like, oh, sorry, guys, sold out, man. Good luck to you. I mean, that's just disgraceful in every single way. And that's where we have to, put ourselves in a position of understanding. Connecting that audio. We got a guest appearance here of EC. What up? Joining in, man. And guys, so this is really what we're focusing on, man. It doesn't matter what crypto you love or who's your team. You got to understand that if they get their hands into this pot and they control the way we do stuff, they will determine how things are done. And that's definitely what you don't want to do, right? So that's kind of where you want to, put yourself in the scenario of, having the right to, kind of like mold the process that you want, right? I'll say that much. All right, so let's see what we got here. Perfect. All right, let's go to the top here. Scotty be chilling. What up, baby? Scotty be chilling in the house, man. He is chilling in the house. Yo, VC, how are you? How are you? DAR ready for another run. Let's go check out some DAR action. But guys, keep in mind the most important thing here, like I said, is the fact that we have to just hashtag Leave Coinbase. Take my video, go to the video, hit the duet button, cover up your camera with your finger, let my video play, and just post it. Just post it on your page, man. That's it. And then go to the hashtag and just put hashtag Leave Coinbase. That's it. Everyone just put it in there, man. We need to get the message out. We need to make it huge where people go, yeah, we got to take a stand. This is the stand. I'm trying to tell you guys, honestly. Why leave Coinbase? So Tyson, the reason why we're leaving Coinbase is because this is a very critical time that we're facing where they're trying to install their regulations on top of us. But what you have to understand is their regulations is not about keeping the customer or the investor safe. Their regulations are about keeping you out of the investment environment because they don't want you to have money. They don't want you to get rich. They don't want you to buy a company for 3 pennies and watch it go to 10 cents, right? Or $10 or $100. They don't want you in here, right? And it's very simple. If you go back in time, look at how they do IPOs for stocks. They made it so that retail investors, which is pretty much all of crypto, that they couldn't get into any of the new companies that released IPOs because they weren't accredited investors, which simply means if you don't have 250 grand or part of an investment firm, you don't get to buy a stock for $2 or $3. And then when it goes live on the stock exchange, it explodes to $40 and they rake in hundreds of millions of dollars. And then retail investors jump in because they think Facebook is going to $1 million and they pay $47 to 80 bucks, $60 a stock. And you get stuck holding this stock for 10, 15 years before you double your money. And then you're like, "Ooh, I'm making 4% a year, guys." I mean, guys, if you're making 4% a year on your money, you can come over to crypto and literally make 8 times your money every month. Why would they want you to get rich? Right? They don't. They don't want you in there because the people who back them, the people who support them, the people who do campaigns, the people who bring everything to them are literally the people who pay them, right? And they are the hugest hedge. They're they're the billions, the trillions, right? They're the money. The money doesn't want you to have money because that's how they make money off you. If the banks thought you were important, right? Let's say that your bank decided that you were actually like a really important person, right? And you were considered a asset to the bank, right? Because you go to your bank and what does your bank do, right? You give your bank money, you take care of your bank, you hook up your bank, you do everything possible for your bank, right? By giving them money that they save for you, right? And what do they give you on interest? Literally nothing. But they take your money like an investment firm and they go out and lend out automobile loans, house loans. What's up, fat dog? They hand out all these other things. And they get 10, 5%, 7%, 10%, 22%. Yeah, they take all their money and basically make millions of dollars on your money, but give you 0.06% interest, right? And then charge you for having a bank account, and then charge you for talking to a teller, and then charge you because you want an ATM. I mean, it's just, you get taxed to death. And they used to give you, talk to your great grandmothers and your parents that are, up there in the, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Just go back in history and Google like what they used to get. They used to get 10% interest on their money. The whole idea was you put your money in the bank, made 10% interest, and then you could invest. Now they don't want you to invest. They found a way to keep you out. So Coinbase is harnessing investors who are more commercial. Yeah, I mean, you got to realize Coinbase came out here and they were, the movement was to have a decentralized cryptocurrency, blah, blah, blah. And then once we gave them our money and they charge us for every trade. I mean, think about how much they're charging you for trades. They just take advantage of you in every single way, take all your money, make hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, right? And then turn around and now they're like, sorry guys, we're on our way to $1 trillion and we're gonna sell you out. I mean, this is the moment we have to take a stand and we got to put one of them down, right? You can't take on the Navy, but you can take out the gunner ship. You can take out the big ship, and that's who that is. That's the big ship. And that's where we need to come in, and we need to let them know. You gotta let Armstrong know, and Ursim that your revenue is $7.8 billion, right? In 2021, they made $7.8 billion. We need to pull our money out. They're charging you for everything you buy and sell. Get out of there. Cryptocurrencies. Do you have a criminal record? You are so against the system that keeps poor people poor. No, why would I need a criminal record to be against poor people being poor? No, I have no record, dude. I'm clean as hell. But you don't need a criminal record to want to have a society that's fair, right? Like, right. So now they're placing 3-day holds on your account when you open up your account because they want you to come up and literally prove who you are, all that other jazz. But at the end of the day, you have to be in a situation where you're looking to advance yourself, right? Like the whole purpose of cryptocurrency, or I'll say blockchain technology, was that people could use a peer-to-peer option for bartering. Meaning like, think about this, right? If I came to your house and I needed like firewood, right? And I baked pies. And I said, hey man, can I get firewood for the winter? And you were like, well, firewood in the winter costs about $700 a truckload. And I said, well man, I don't have any cash, but I bake pies. And you go, well, how much are your pies? I'm like, $10 a pie. And you're like, all right, I'll tell you what. I love pie. Over the winter, can you deliver me 70 pies? Right? Like maybe a pie every 2 or 3 days I get a pie. I have a Christmas party. Can I get 10 pies? I want to send pies to my friends and my relatives, but I'll find a way for you to give me 70 pies. And you're like, cool, I'll give you 70 pies. You give me a truckload of wood, right? Now, we change and do a peer-to-peer system where we exchange pies for wood, right? How crazy would it be if the government, when we did our taxes, they came back and said, hey, listen, you got $700 worth of wood? And I said, yeah. And they said, well, you didn't pay any taxes on that, right? And I'm like, huh? And I gave away pies, and they want me to like use the pie as I made money, right? And they taxed me for my 70 pies I gave away peer to peer. It wouldn't happen. It's stupid. So why are they allowed to come in and tax cryptocurrency when we're using it peer to peer just to send each other money, right? Because all we're really doing with cryptocurrency is we're taking a dollar, we're turning it into a digital asset or a digital commodity that we can send to someone else, just kind of like a wire, right? I mean, if I was sending you money just to help you out or bartering, it's just a different thing. Imagine if everything you bought, you're like, okay, I paid a guy to mow my lawn today. do I need to take out 7% tax? Right? It's just too much. This is the stand we need to take. Is we have to come to the point where we have to decide, like, there's enough tax inside the undigital world to suffice everybody. Like, as the people being taxed to death, right? We need to stand up and say, well, hold on. First of all, there's two issues here. One is that we are the people, right? And as the people, we're deciding that the corporation, which is America, which is owned by the people, we're deciding that we don't want taxes to come over into a digital world currently, because the undigital world has so much taxes already, and we would like to have the undigital world structured and formatted to see where all the money's going first, because we think there's a lot of waste. And before we keep throwing our money at a broken company, which is America, which is our company, our government, we want to see it, if it can be fixed first. We want to see if it's wasting too much money, right? How you guys have to understand that we, the people, we own the country. This is our government. It's not their government. Like, just because they say they're a Republican or a Democrat senator or whatever, it doesn't mean they own the country. Right? It's a position. It's a job. Any one of you guys could actually, like, go be a governor, a mayor. You can be the mayor of your town. You just need the votes. You can be the governor of your country. You can be anything you want. And then you can decide that you don't want taxes. I mean, look at the mayor of Miami. Yaku. All right, so like see, here's another thing about misconception, right? So Yaku. We need taxes for roads, for protection. So everything that you say inside of there is actually incorrect. You don't need the taxes for the roads, for protection, for hospitals and police, right? Now, you need some of the taxes, right? And you have to realize that if we can send $113 billion to other countries, or trillions of dollars that we cut from our government checks all the time to all these other countries, I mean, we might have too much money if we can just keep sending it away, right? So, I mean, I think what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is that taxes aren't the problem. The problem is, where it goes, right? We have to be more efficient, right? I don't think anybody cares about paying taxes. I think people care about, what's being done with it, the waste of it, right? We need to get to where, let it be done where it's used for, good stuff, and actually, making the towns better, taking care, the veterans, hospitals, security, safety, all that good stuff. But, I think that we need a structure put in where we have a better tracking. And that's one thing blockchain technology can do for us, is bring in a very simple tracking system of, the blockchain. The blockchain tracks all the money. The government can simply put a blockchain wallet on every department, and then when we pay our taxes, we do it in blockchain. So this way, we have we don't need a receipt. It's sent into the government via blockchain. Blockchain then goes into the government, and it goes to the main department, and then the main department spreads it out through all the other departments, and then we can see what they use, what they buy, and how they do it. I mean, if they're asking Coinbase to get everyone's name, who you're sending it to, what's their name, where they're at, where they live, their ID, I mean, it should be very easy for them to say, we gave, $40 million to NASA, and then NASA has a MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet they want, and then they transfer to a company and they pay for supplies like, Office Max, right? I mean, why would not Office Max should have a crypto wallet anyways, because they're going to take crypto one day anyways. It's a digital coin, right? So then we can see how much we paid for that. We can see how much we paid for supplies, how much we paid for all these other things, and then we can itemize bill it, and keep track of it and realize, do we need more money? We can see how much we paid to have roads done. We can see how much we gave to, hospitals. We can really track everything. I mean, if anything, we the people have control over our business, which is the country. We should see where every one of our dollars go, because that's the whole point of it, right? Transparency, right? I think that's where we have to start. It shouldn't always have to start with the people. The people, we're good. We're the owners, right? We own the company, right? That's why we're here. We're in America. We own the company. Being a civilian, paying taxes, that's you own your company. So what we need to do is we need our company to be more efficient. So being more efficient would be, structuring it that we can see everything that happens. So that way we could piece it together a lot better and get information that we need. So everybody should take the video I just posted, do a duet with it, cover up the camera if you don't want to be seen, or just put it on a wall, whatever. Play it 60 seconds. Afterwards, hashtag it, put in there, Leave Coinbase, tag me in it, post it on your page, right? Put it out there, put it everywhere. We need to, get it out there. It's just, you have to take the very first guy out. You ever hear the theory, if you're surrounded by 3 bullies and you knock out the biggest bully, the other bullies run? Like, that's kind of where we're at right here. We're in that moment where we have to take care of the biggest bully, and then the rest of the bullies will, go away, right? And that's kind of where we want to be on this, man. And that's where we have to hold true. We have to really just focus on the hashtag Leave Coinbase. It doesn't matter where you go. You can go anywhere you want. Try out Kraken. Go order yourself a wallet. And the most important thing, if you guys are going to buy a wallet or any type of like cold wallet that you store your coins yourself, I always recommend doing about 2 or 3 of them and then kind of separating the money. But there's also, the key is anytime that you get a crypto wallet, hashtag Leave Coinbase. Anytime that you get a crypto wallet, make sure that you go in and go to YouTube on how to reset the password, and then put a new 12-word phrase into the wallet, so that way that nobody has it, right? Create your own 12-word phrase, right? Change the password anytime that you order a new wallet. So we have where I don't like the ideal of being tracked. I mean, that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to track you with a digital ID. That's the very first thing in order to move into what's the CDC's, the crypto, their currency is that you have to have a digital ID that links you to your wallet. So that's why they're trying to create a digital ID, because the digital ID links you to your wallet, and then they know exactly everything that you do. And this is another reason to, focus on what's going on here. Like, we spent hundreds of years being untracked, and then all of a sudden they just want to track you. I mean, guys, freedom is at stake here, right? Freedom is at stake here. There's plenty of security protecting us on the outside from bad people getting in, and they're just overstepping their bounds. And this is why the forefathers have created so many laws within our laws, our rights to, like, the Second Amendment, to stand up for everything that we do. You just we have to be educated on what we're doing and then see the decisions. We just want
ask people in the live chat to see if they can hear you good, or is your sound going in and out?
If you're in the live chat, man, can you hear me? Clearly. Sound is good.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Damn, what the hell? I'm gonna reboot, dude. I'll be back.
All right. And so we just have a lot here, man. But like I said, we have to start with one animal at a time. And I think the first animal is, let's go back up to some of these questions here. Let's pull through here. What do we have? C. Barless, what do you think about VVS? The thing about VVS, guys, right? It's a great project. It's a phenomenal ideal. The problem is you have to think to yourself, like logically about money. Like, who's going to buy it? How much is it worth? And, how many people are going to own that coin, right? It's interesting right now. Will it go up? Every coin that's on the market right now will go up at some amount of money. Now, how much? Not really sure, because that's kind of like a very small, dedicated market. So I don't, you'd have to really look at your coin, how much are the supply of coins and all that stuff. I have to do a review on that. Hey VC, I saw you leave Coinbase video. I'm trying to take out all my money. What do you recommend? I mean, I think most people like Kraken. It's pretty easy. I use KuCoin, really easy. I use Crypto.com, very, very easy for right now. But like I said, we're going to eventually be making moves from one thing to another. But we have to start with the big guy. We have to take down the very first guy that steps up, just so they can see the power of the crypto society is one. And we're not going to be manipulated and taken down with just simple, legislation or whatever, regulations. We're not going to get taken down on the first wave of the BS. MEX for leveraging. Okay. KuCoin's great. It's tax and always a pullback. But a bit, okay, let's see here. Yeah, Bitcoin needs to hold 47, then lift off. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where 48 is a better number, and then lift off, and you're good from there. And BK Trade. So the thing about BK Trade, right? Regulations are coming regardless if we use Coinbase or not. But the thing, Trey, is that, in the very beginning, you have to make a stand on what you're going to accept, right? It's not about whether regulations are coming. They're going to bring in regulations no matter what happens, right? Don't make that mistake. The difference is we have the ability. I'm big in Dot and Shiv right now. I like Big Dot. I love Dot. The thing is that we have to DAR. I thought we were rolling DAR. You're talking about I'll check out in a second. The thing that we have to do is realize that regulations are going to come, right? They're going to show up regardless of what happens. The point is that there will be regulations, but that will be over the cryptos and the spaces for the companies, right? Companies are all going to make their own coins. They're all going to get into blockchain. They're all going to use this technology. They're not going to use the technology. So you have to understand that they want regulation. They can have it. As people, we need to step away and say, you guys can have your digital world. We want our digital world. And then we decide what we buy, what we sell, where we shop, where we trade. And we do it together. So that way we leave them in their realm, we're in our realm. We don't need their money to be in our realm. We make everything worth money. If the people weren't the people who made it worth money, then Chevy would have went out of business. Nike would have never made so much money. Amazon, the people made Amazon all the money. You can move your money to any companies. The people are the money, guys. You're the money. They need you, right? Never forget that they need you. So that's really what this comes down to. Knowing what you're worth, knowing, what you bring to the table, and focusing on that scenario. Minds of Dar. Let me see where we're at here. And that's really what we got to just stand for. So guys, just stay on front of your, you remember, we take on one person at a time, right? And the one person that we need to take on right now is Coinbase. Like literally taking down Coinbase is the very first thing that you have to do to show them that, we're not going to move that easily. And that buys us time to figure out what to do. New products come up, things happen. The reason why I didn't push DAR, bro, I mean, I bought some of this Minds of Daria, the DAR, but I don't like the fact that I can't like get into this testnet. Like it makes me angry. Like where's the game? Where's the download? All right, it looks cool and all, man, but I mean, I need. Let me check out their Discord, bro. Let's see here. And that's what you have to understand. We got to start putting together like simplicity movements of like, just one civilian, one nation. So we also have go to Telegram. Telegram is, go to link in my bio. Go to link in my bio, and at the top of my link tree, there's a Telegram called One Society Crypto. All right, and in One Society Crypto, you join the Telegram, and what it basically is how come I can't see nothing? What it basically is everyone getting together and putting ideals on what to do, and that's kind of like where you gotta put yourself in that scenario so that way you're we don't have enough info about opening it to the public though, but only 20 days more and the mainstream net will be released. Okay, let me go in here, guys. New features. Yo, E, what up, baby?
What up, bro?
Let me drop you down. I see you, man. You got the Tiger Woods red on and everything. It's ready to go. All right, what is this? Discord, new things. Okay, that sounds great. Boom. All right, here we are. Let's jump in here and be like, yo, who is in charge of marketing and creator of project? Let's see here. So what do we got? What did you come across lately that you found interesting about everything?
What's that? What are you talking to?
You. Anything out there that you've read lately that we can look at and think was, for me, I think, the Coinbase thing is we just make a movement like every single day. It just comes down to like just hashtag Leave Coinbase. Like there's no, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, keep pushing that.
Yeah, you come with one guy and that's it. You just kind of do what you got to do. I mean, there's a mass amount of those. We got a big fight ahead of us, but I think if we just you start with the main culprit, you just show that you're standing with you're standing together on something, and that's it, right? Kind of like you remember Safe Moon, right?
Yeah.
So SafeMoon came out. SafeMoon had this massive like following, right? I mean, I remember because there was like billboards in every like city, every town, you know. It was massive. And I remember one tweet from a couple guys who were rug pull people, and the coin literally lost 80% of its money and destroyed a really good project that was on its way to, like, you know, kind of like paving the way for a lot of coins. So that's the power of crypto right now, is that the society is so small, um, that we can really punish anybody who's doing something that is, not in the, you know, not in the best interest of the public or the society, right? Guys, we have to understand that we are the society. We are crypto. Crypto only has money because we came here, right? The millions of people that come here and put money into crypto, it's your money. Like, you're the money. Like, understand, you're building this company. Without you, it doesn't exist. If there was another technology that popped up tomorrow and was like, hey, we're better than crypto blockchain, we would all leave. You know what I mean? Just like when you jumped into Facebook and you thought it was the greatest thing ever, and then Instagram came out and you left. And then TikTok and then Twitter came out and you left. And then TikTok came and everyone left. Like, guys, you're the money. Don't you understand that that's who they want, is you? So you have to control what you're building here. That's kind of like the key. Crypto is all about DeFi. I don't want anyone telling me how much I can make and limit me. Exactly. I think that's the key that we have to kind of focus on. You know, like, you don't want to be limited. Let's see here. Taxes are bulls. We need taxes for roads. I mean, I took my money out of Coinbase. They were making it hard to transfer, making it hard on my wallet. Yeah, Coinbase is trash. We need to leave it immediately. But you got to keep putting it, dude. Guys, make videos every day. Duet my video. Cover up the camera and just basically at the end of it, hashtag, you know, leave Coinbase. Get it out there. Put it on your page. Duet it. Like, tell everyone to like it. We need to get it. We need to get it out there. We need to stand together. The one thing that we're standing for is boycotting Coinbase and Disney. Disney sucks too. That crazy movies they're making. I don't like the idea of being tracked. I mean, you don't need to be tracked. Let's see here. Sound is good. You're making good. No problem. Coinbase Pro. Yo, get rid of all Coinbase products. Just leave Coinbase. You know, it just has to be done. Like, you know, we'll have to take on these other guys after we take on Coinbase, but we got to make it happen right now. Casper, you know, let's take a look at Casper, and see what we have here. Hey, E, you want to take a look at that? What are you looking at? There's a thing called DAR, Minds of Darlena, Casper. Now, I do like the Casper project. Like, taking a look at here, let me take a look at the all-time. I mean, I think Casper can, you know, shoot up to at least 30 cents. So it's got a nice little 5x to it. But like I said, at the end of the day, it always comes down to, we are going to $3 this year. $3, buddy. Let's see here. I mean, if you're gonna like something, dude. I mean, I have you ever looked at Casper E? Casper is an interesting project. Let's see. It launched on mainnet March 30th. Casper is the first live proof of stake blockchain built off the Casper CBC specification. The Casper platform is designed to boost the adoption of blockchain technology, smart contracts, and dApps on a global scale. With its future proof of architecture, Casper is designed to ensure the platform is continually to develop accordingly to the evolving needs of its users. That's the maxality, accessibility, developers, all backgrounds per official white paper. Casper is optimized to suit both enterprises' developer needs. Casper's mission is to usher in the new era for Web3 for demand, intuitive, Connected services continue to grow across the board. Casper does so by solving the trilemma, offering enterprise-grade security, scalability, decentralization within the same blockchain. The thing about Casper is kind of like what it comes down here is like, all right, let me so looking at their ending, right? So with its future-proof architecture, Casper is designed to ensure, and listen to this, E, check this out. Casper is designed to ensure the platform is continually developed according to the evolving needs of its users, and that it's maximally accessible to developers and all backgrounds are per the official white paper. Casper is optimized to suit both enterprise and developer needs. Casper's mission is to usher in the new era for Web3, a demand for intuitive, interconnected services that continues to grow across the board. Casper does so by solving the adoption trilemma, offering enterprise-grade security, scalability, and decentralization, all within the same blockchain protocol. Now, when I read that last part, you know what I think of? I think of your boy, Polly, right? Because when I'm reading this, it's like saying Casper solves all the trilemma issues by offering an enterprise-grade security, scalability, and decentralization, all within the same blockchain protocol. And you know how Matic is doing the cross-chain development, right? Keeping the interops of the blockchain security and just moving you from platform to platform, right? So that kind of takes care of the scalability, because you can build on whatever blockchain you want as long as it's compatible with the Polygon. And decentralization, that's kind of like the only thing Casper kind of has, is where it sounds like they want to be codependent, right? I just think that Polygon upgrade that's coming is just so big, that's kind of where you know what I mean, like when you read these white papers and what these coins have ahead of them and what they're trying to talk about, it just seems like that Polygon upgrade kind of solves the problem, right? What do you think? You know what I mean? Here, are you muted?
Hey, can you hear me?
There you go, bro.
Switch to my phone because you're going in and out, bro. It's probably my network. That's why I can't hear all the time.
Well, you got that big iPad you got taking up too much juice, bro. You know that thing's downloading right now by itself.
I know. I'm turn that shit off.
That's the only problem with it. You have to shut it off because it's too big. But yeah, I mean, think about that, right? Because the Polygon upgrade is solving the ability to with the cross chain. It's leaving the blockchain technology security within the blockchain, and all it does is cross pollinate you from one platform to another, right? So you can build with your favorite team and your favorite blockchain, right? Like speed, whatever you want, you can pick it, and then Polygon moves it across. So this entire pitch that Casper has is that you're developing and keeping everything on one blockchain. It doesn't really matter in the future, right? So, I mean, what do you think when I read that?
Look, plain and simple. If the people listening right now can go and look for articles where they've announced how exchanges or crypto has been hacked, due to security reasons, I guarantee you that at the end or somewhere of those articles, they're gonna announce something with Polygon.
Is that right? That's what you've been seeing?
I'm serious. Anybody can look that up. Like the latest Ethereum hack. Man, I have to find that article, but there was one just recently.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of the thing was. It was like for millions of in crypto. They read the whole article. It had to do with Ethereum as well, and then at the end of the article, here comes Polygon. And they start talking about its security and its methods to scale security and
I mean, don't you think like
be the cross bridge between different exchanges.
when you know, and you know, another thing here is like when I think of like you know, that what you're that's funny that you say it like that, because it just seems so. Let's see here. Here. So more than 320 million stolen in the last apparent crypto hack, right? But where's it here? Where's it? 8 days ago, second biggest crypto hack ever, 600 million in Ethereum. That was in Forbes. Was that the one that came out? Let me see.
I think it's the first one.
Oh, look at this one. What this one that just came? I think this was Affinity. Let me see. Oh, Roni. Roni.
No, this is better. Let me close this.
Hey, just mute it.
Yeah, hold on. There it goes. All right, that's better now.
Yeah, you're better, man. You're louder. Look at this. So, hackers allegedly breached gaming-focused blockchain platform Romi Network last week and extracted cryptocurrencies now valued at more than $600 million. Company announced Tuesday they're making the second biggest hack ever in the crypto space. There has been security breach. Roni, an Ethereum-linked blockchain platform, right? See, isn't the entire case for Ethereum is the fact that they're security, right? So, you know, here's your Roni Ethereum linked blockchain platform, non-fungible token based video game, Access Infinity. The company wrote in a blog Tuesday, adding to its hack was discovered today but occurred on Wednesday. According to Roni, a lot of ether got taken, 25.5 million USD coins, $620 million were drained from the platform after an attacker used a hacked private key to forge 2 fake withdrawals last week. Wow. So the platform discovered the attack after a user reported being unable to withdraw $5,000 of ETH tokens worth $17 million from the network on Tuesday morning. In an email, Tom Robinson, chief scientist of the blockchain analysis firm, pointed out the heist was the second biggest hack ever. So let's see here. Roni said it has reached out to security teams, major exchanges, and blockchain analytics firm Chainalysis for help, and has temporarily halted transactions on its network to ensure no further attack. Vectors remain open for the hackers to exploit any cybersecurity vulnerabilities. Let's see here. Hacker returns nearly all of the 600 million stolen from Ethereum. now, dude, remember I was telling you, like, what's weird to me is, like, we knew about the Polygon upgrade a week ago, right? And the coin's going to go to, man, it's going to go very, very high. It's going to be the entire, Jasmine thoughts, bro. Sean, where do we go? I can't send any of my crypto from Coinbase wallet. So there's a Polygon upgrade that's pretty much making it the cross-chain user of every single network. Now, the one thing that we noticed is that after about 7 to 10 days, that The Polygon had a little bit of push, but there was, like I told them guys, like, hey, there's only 326,000 people in Polygon. It has no traction. It has no marketing. It has nobody talking about it, right? All of a sudden, you have this giant hack happen, and then all the money gets returned. And now it's in every news article. I mean, what a way to get yourself across the board, right? Now let's see how quick they get Polygon into this article to see what Polygon can do, even though Polygon has nothing to do with cybersecurity. All right, so let's see here. Hacker returns nearly all 600 million stolen in Ethereum, other tokens after major crypto heist. Top line, in an annual twist for the online largest crypto heist ever, a hacker who stole more than 600 million tokens from a blockchain-based platform, Poly Network. Now look, this is interesting here. Has sent back a large majority of the stolen funds after a slew of cryptocurrency experts and businesses pledged to track the hackers' crypto activity on the blockchain, but the hacker's identity and how exactly funds were stolen remain unknown.
Exactly, because he used. If you look at the others, the other hacks, what they're using is that their keys, right, and the certificates that Polygon uses, they were able to trace back to pinpoint who the hacker was. It left a footprint on the blockchain. That's how they were able to recover all that money.
Well, they put it back because he was worried about being tracked down. I mean, I don't know, man. If I get out 600 million,
I'm bouncing.
I mean, you can track it all you want. You can track it right to a Cayman Island bank, and I'm out.
I'd call every family member that I know, and I put it connect your phone. I buy you a phone, put it on VPN. Every time I call, they won't find me. I jump all over the world. Bye.
That's hilarious. Let's see here.
You don't see too much news of anybody like Polygon that's recovered what they've been hacked.
Now look at this. The only asset yet to be returned are the USDT tokens, valued at roughly 33 million. That the tokens issuer Tether said it frozen on Tuesday to prevent the hacker from moving the funds. I mean, I don't know if you guys are paying attention to this, but why do you need regulations when these companies can freeze the tokens?
Yeah.
I mean, when you get robbed and you call them up, they just don't give a shit about you. You see what I'm saying? Because why don't they do this for everyone who gets robbed? You see? Yeah. They just don't give a shit.
Hey, you gonna lose 20,000? I bet you they ain't gonna be recovering that shit.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be like, "Oh, nothing we can do." Yeah, but I read right here you froze your 33 million. Like, if you can freeze 33 million here, how come you can't freeze 20,000 for me? Yeah. They say they're full of shit. It's not that they don't have it in place; it's that they just don't want to do anything for you. Like, this is what you have to take here and look at this and say, you know, what's going on that you don't give a shit about me? Right? This is where they.
I mean, you would figure common sense is that if this is a super large transaction, that it should activate triggers as to say, okay, this is a big transaction going on. Let's trace it, see where it goes from where to where. I mean, eventually it has to end up out of people's wallets, right? Like, if they're gonna try to withdraw this shit, it's gotta end up in somebody's wallets. They should be able to, like, that's probably how they got to the guy. They're able to pinpoint exactly where it went.
I mean, The only way to get like, I mean, if I'm hacking $600 million, I'm going to a bank somewhere in the Cayman Islands, and I'm saying, listen, I'm setting up a crypto wallet for here to here, right? I'm going to deposit cash from this bank to here, and then eventually I'm going to take it out from here to here. Here's a fake ID. Here's all my fake stuff. And I'm sending it right to that wallet. I'm sending it right to that bank. I'm walking out with a suitcase and I'm leaving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, 600 million, and it must have been 600 million that belonged to some kind of big ass land, shark that was like, okay, I'll get the governments involved and we'll freeze bank assets. I don't know, because to get somebody to move and recover 600 million, it had to be somebody that's like, I'm somebody's ass for in order for them to move.
I mean,
These assets.
the weirdest thing is like this is, I mean, first of all, the hack was discovered because if you go back to um the original article, right? Like, back it up. Ready? So if you back it up to the original article, example that they can save your funds, they can protect you by freezing the coins. They just don't do it because they don't care about you. What up, all day crypto? Shout out to the guys on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Look, man, we're on TikTok. We're on Twitter. Go hit the Twitter. It's in my feed. Go hit the like button. Yo, guys, follow me on Twitter and go hit the like on the video, the live video. Let's boost it up. I just jumped on Twitter, man. Go show me some love on Twitter, guys. I'm going to give away some giveaways on there. I'm going to go through my Twitter account once we get it up to like 10,000 people. Every 10,000, I'm going to give away some coins, some coinage, some carnage. But yeah, that's the thing about this entire thing. The only thing I take away from this is that, they can freeze coins and they can track everything so fast that the hacker was afraid and gave the money back. So why don't we have this on everything that gets stolen? You know what I mean? Like, this is definitely an article I'm going to do a quick video on. The fact that they don't care about you. They're not doing what they're capable of doing unless you have $600 million in an account. Once again, money talks, little people walk, and the little people are the people that support the entire industry. They're the people that make this entire thing possible. Right? And they still just don't care. Like, I just feel like we have to get to the point where, I mean, maybe we just need to build a crypto, games and companies that only we support. And then just, that's it. Like, hey, let's hire some gamers. Let's everyone pick up one coin. Just one coin, just our coin. And then that's all we buy. Forget every other coin. And let's hire some developers to build us a really cool video game. Let's just build our own world, right? And then we can sell it to everyone else. We just build up this big ass society of people, getting in there, and then we can charge advertisement companies. Like, they can come over and be like, "Yo, we want to do this inside your video game." Yeah, man, no problem. $100 million. I mean, you pay for how much are they paying for a 30-second ad inside of the Super Bowl, bro? $5 million for 15 seconds?
That's insane.
I mean, you can't give us $5 million to be inside of our crypto game? Right?
Yep.
And there's only 100 million people, 114 million people that watch the Super Bowl. So if we got 100 million people all in one crypto coin, we could charge these companies millions of, like, literally $5 million to put an ad up inside our metaverse. Yeah, they just don't care, man. They don't care about you. They don't care, man. All right, I said I would check out a coin here. Let me go back in time here. Let's see what we have here. Coinbase Pro, you are right. I am right. The coin Volt, right? Pull up Volt. VOLT. Volt UNU Can you do a review on Volt Unu? All right. First of all, let's go back here and check our general. I don't know who's in charge of Mines of Darlena, but I am basically live on your Discord looking for someone who's in charge, sending out information, I'm trying to get some feedback. Nobody's responding.
Scroll up on the right hand side. You see where you see all the lists.
Yeah.
Scroll all the way up. Message one of them admins. One of them local admins.
Local admin. Yo. Do you want a review? Question mark. Let's drop that in there. Yo. Oh, I'm not a friend, man. Look at this. Clyde. Do you know that bot from Discord? I had to fight him one time, bro. He just rejects everything. Your message could not be delivered to Julie because you do not share a server with the recipient. I'm in the server. Like, I'm up in here. I'm in the joint, man. I'm right. Look, I'm in here. I'm in here, bro. Oh, let's try this guy. Hello. Who handles your marketing? Question mark. Boom. Yes, sir. All right, so we're looking at Volt, right? Volt. Pull it up. Bomb. Casper. So we have to come back to Casper. I mean, Casper could do something. I just, I think I just with the, because I know what's coming. Casper's not long term, but I mean, and it might be why if you notice like this big fall in Casper, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, for 8 cents. Let's take a look here real quick before I go. Let's take a look at the last month. I mean, Casper was sitting at 10 cents. So there's some life in there. In the last 3 months, it's been up to 11 cents. So, I mean, it's not too bad of an issue 3 months out. Let's go for a year here. I mean, right before the crash of December, it had just hit 21 cents. But I think that's kind of like the end of it, man. I'm not seeing much life in Casper. Maybe you can catch a pump and dump. I mean, oh, dude, the Wabami game's flying, brother. All right, what are we looking up here, man? Volt Unu. It is I, Volt Unu. All right, first of all, guys, when you do any type of coin, you want to make sure that you do some research on it. And the very first thing that I like to do is I just go over here and it's like Ethereum. You click down to get more. You want to get the BEP20 token, hit copy address, and then you simply slide over to what we call Token Sniffer. All right, you hit Token Sniffer right there. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just going to check on the token to see like how much the taxes are, what it costs to buy, if there's any like slippage, etc. And I want a rating up in the 70s. All right, so here you go. The buy fee's 13%. That's very high. The sell's 13, right? That's a little bit odd normal. Has a lot of red flags here. Ownership not renounced. This is a big one. Let me move. Let's see here. Let me get you guys a little more stuff you can possibly dig into. All right. Now what I'm trying to show you guys here is just what's going on in this little field here. So let me tap this. There we get a little better camera angle here. Let's see if I can zoom you guys a little bit more in there. There you go. All right. All right. All right, so what we have here is no ownership announced. No, we almost had it right there. All right, liquidity 242 BNB. Okay, not bad. $2023. That's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna have to say no to this token. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it, James. I'm gonna have to say no to this one. Now, the only time I would say yes to this, if you would have bought it sometime in this down zone here, this 120, 123, but every time you make money, it goes down. Do you guys want a gem? Is that what you need? You need a gem?
Give them a gem.
Gem it up. They need a gem. Mundo, what up, baby? Let's see. I'll pull this down a little bit. All I need is a little bit of EC up here. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, now I'm going to say no to vote Uno. Uno vote. Vote Uno. The thing's at 0.000000001, brother. I mean, you know, if you're gonna get in, I gotta say no to it just because it just the fees are too high. You know, you do lose a lot of money if you make money. Fees are a little bit high on that one. What else we got here? Man, I'm just so, the minds of dark. You know what? Did we get a response in the Discord? Let's go take a look. I got something new here. Hold on. Mitch is still slacking. Let's see here. Steve play. Let's see. What does that say? So we'll have to take a look at that. I just think there's too much other stuff on there. How are we looking on the... It's 12:30. It's our favorite trading hour.
2:38 GMT, man.
Yeah, you're watching your boy go down, right?
Yeah. It already took 10 cents from me, that fucker, man.
What time is it? 1:30, man. It's the ghost hour.
It's the time for them to get on and do what they're supposed to do. Period. Don't make me come down there.
I don't know if they can. I think I think it's the short, man. I think, honestly.
I just got a sell indicator, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm actually going. I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to go into a short at 243. It just seemed like it was doing so much on the other direction. Like just hanging on there, like, but that's just too much of a move right now. There's no real, we're still early in this April. We're the first week of April. All the whales are sitting in USDT, meaning they wanna see this thing go down. That's the real question. But that's it, man. I mean, so yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap up the live right now, but just put yourself in a position of, hashtag Leave Coinbase. And that's really what you need to focus on, guys. Other than that, man, Crypto News Network, we're out, man. Catch us tomorrow night.